is shining upon you today. Let me share something with you right quickly. If you don't have just a few minutes, just hear me out. Celebration. We've been talking about celebration, and I believe that celebration is a topic that is easy to manage for other people, but hard to manage for ourselves. I think there's a balance between celebrating other people and celebrating yourself. The problem is that celebrating ourselves seems selfish and celebrating others seems loving or caring or prioritizing. But when we don't prioritize ourselves and our needs and our purpose, we don't do those that we celebrate a service. We do a disservice to ourselves, and we create a disservice to them. They may not know it. They're seeing it as love, compassion, understanding, and you care about my moments. But when I so care into you when I have yet to care for myself, am I giving you care? Or am I giving you a version of what I expect you to give back to me? Think about that. Do people give to you in celebratory ways of, you did a good job, oh my God, congratulations, I'm so proud of you, yes, all of that, when they have yet to say those things to themselves? Do they say, Bridget, I'm proud of you? Do they say, Bridget, you did a great job? And do they say, Bridget, yes, I see what you're doing there? Can I say that? I'm telling you that I can, because I've done it. And I know that I've sowed seeds of celebration into others without actually celebrating myself. So would that go to say that my celebration of others is not true? In some ways, yes, and in some ways, no. It's not true because if we're trying to give something to someone without having first given it to ourselves, then we're giving falsehood. But I can look at your accolades and congratulate you and celebrate you on the things that you've accomplished, because you actually accomplished those things. Now that is true. But when we try to celebrate from the heart and we have yet to celebrate from ourselves, meaning we've celebrated the same thing that we're celebrating in you, we've done it too. Then we are imparting, and impartation is celebrating. If we've accomplished goals, we've put out tasks, and we've accomplished those things, and we speak that into you, we are actually empowering you, and that is celebrating you. I'm giving you part of what it took, the grit that it took for me, the intelligence, what it took for me, the peace, what it took for me, the tenacity, what it took for me. I'm trying to give some of that to you. Therefore, I celebrate you by giving you some of something that was probably given to me. And so I'm sowing seeds of celebrations into people that they may not know, and they may wonder why their life is turning upside down a little bit after making an accomplishment. Yeah, because I've sowed seed of moving forward, I've sowed seed of action, and I've sowed seed of belief in you. Let me give you a few things that you can do to celebrate yourself. Number one is education. I'm not talking about enroll in a 4-year college, but if that's on your list and that's what God told you to do, then you need to go do that. Putting yourself in the place of being a student in every area of your life is the best thing that you can do. It's when you think you know it all and nobody can tell you nothing, you are not doing yourself a service. You are not doing anything good for yourself. When you find yourself a freshman in your path at the next level, are you a freshman again? Now, some of us have been in that freshman position too long. You know you allowed yourself to be in that freshman position too long. You're still on the baby information. You're still on the beginning parts of it. You're still on the start of what you should have already accomplished. Being a freshman, being educated, and being a freshman in education, wherever that area is for you, is important. But what type of freshman are you? Are you a freshman that did not do their homework? Are you a freshman that was not committed? Are you a freshman that didn't feel that the teacher knew what they were talking about? And somehow in your mind, you felt that if you put your spin on the instruction, it was going to turn out better or different. No, what that means is that you're not being a good student. That also means that you are not respecting the teacher that's teaching you, whomever or whatever it is. You also are saying that I'm only here to get the validation of being here, and I'm just really here for the grade. I'm not here to learn. I'm only here to get. People who are in the freshman's position, and we're on number one, talking about education. People that are in the freshman position of life must recognize that you are a freshman and that you cannot come into life's classroom assuming that you already know. You may know something, but wouldn't it be wise to enter into this educational section of your life as show me what I don't know? Not to come in to prove that I know something, but to have humility and humbleness and say, I am here in this place because I need to be added to. Not because I'm coming to give. Now there may be an opportunity where you will be able to give, but not right now. Go into this place, this new place of where you are celebrating yourself. You're celebrating yourself from the standpoint of I am here to be added to. I am here to learn things I didn't know. I am here to create a new rhythm in my life where the education that I am receiving from life at this point is going to benefit me. It does not matter how old you are. It does not matter how young you are. Every person goes through a different cycle of being a freshman. Every season creates a freshman atmosphere. And when you know you are a freshman, I promise you they're like the sensitive giggles of being a freshman. It's like, I'm not sure what I want to wear. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is something new. Oh my gosh, this is a new season. God, you are doing something new in my life. Right, you're a freshman. And have the freshman mentality. Have your notebook, your pen, your paper. Get all your supplies on your list. Freshmen always get all their supplies on their list because they're not sure what they're going to need. Carry your supplies. Carry all your mind with you everywhere you go. And make sure that you're a student to be able to receive, to be added to. Celebrate yourself to be educated in this season that you are in, whatever that is. The second one is to change your money habits. Ooh. That might mean that you may have to forfeit things that was okay to buy. If your money speaks for you, will it say that you handled it well? Will your money say that you've invested your money in yourself and there was an actual return with a profit? Can you say that? Can your money say that about you? Can that money say, oh my God, I cannot wait to come out her wallet or his wallet, because when I do, I'm going to grow. I'm going to go places that I've never been before. I will no longer be hidden and I will be invested. I will be added to, and I am going to multiply. I'm going to produce more like myself. That means you're going to have to change your mindset in order to be able to change your money set. Ooh, that was new. I've never said that before. You have to change your mindset in order to change your money set. Let your new mind, because see, you're a freshman now. You are a beginner at something new. You are embarking upon something new, and it is a beautiful thing. Your money must change. And if your money must change, now see, okay, I'm trying to get off of that, but I can't. Your money must obey the new path that you're on. I promise you, if you want to find out about a person, follow their money. Look at their the interest in their account, and you will learn the nature of a person. So if you can look at the ledger on someone's account, whether it's a credit card, bank card, checking account, they still have checks. They still make checks, y'all. People still write checks. So if you look at the ledger and you look at that online account and you look at the payments that people are making, look at a credit card statement, you will be able to understand the nature of a person. That's usually hidden. But you know the nature of you, and you know where your money is going, and you know why it is and or is not doing what it ought to do. Is it doing what it should do? If not, then you need to make sure that your money is congruent with the purpose of your life. You make sure that your money is invested in the direction of where you're trying to go. Make sure that your money is helping you to become a greater version of who you are and not mask who you think you want to be, but who God is making you to be. Let your money be an indicator that you are a person of your word and that you are a person that like to invest in things that creates an awesome return, and you are worthy of the return. Number 3 is going to be, who is your mentor? Who are you allowing to speak into you? Who have you given grace to your personal place? And see, if we, some of us, we are not allowing people that are important, we're talking mentors, into those personal spaces. We're trying to give them a cover information. They're asking questions, and you're like, I'm just gonna give general answer. Where you went? Okay, what are you doing with your time? Okay, you had this amount of time, you was here, here, and here, but then there's this space of 2 or 3 hours that you could have done some homework, because see, you're a freshman, right? You could have done something that I asked you to do. Why weren't you able to do that? Well, I went over there. Right. Doing what? Just hanging out. Right. Hanging out with who? Who do you have in your circle? Who are you allowing in your space? Because you don't have time for that. Just some friends. All right. See, you know what? You evasive. And that means that you are not allowing the mentor that you have in your life mentor you properly. A good mentor is going to ask you questions to challenge you. A good mentor is going to, because this is what they needed. Because a mentor usually have a mentor. So they're being asked questions at their level, and they're asking you questions that they've been asked because it helped them get to where they are, and you're needing to get where you need to go. So they're asking you questions based upon that. But if you are inside of yourself now, when you are being asked questions, if you feel in a kind of way, when you are being asked questions, and then that means you have something that you're hiding and you're not being truthful. If you're not being truthful in this process, you're going to fail at being a freshman, and you're going to have to be a freshman all over again. Because first of all, you're supposed to be a freshman where you're allowed to be added to, and you're not coming into this game or this situation or this season as if you know it all. You're coming into this situation because you're about to be elevated, and you're about to be helped, and you're about to become a whole nother person. The second part was you have to change your money habits. That means you got to sow where you want to go. So if you are sowing seeds into a mentor, as you should, if you are asking a mentor that you've decided that is a mentor, and you said, let me run something by you, that means you want something for free. If you are not investing in that mentor's time, then you are devaluing the work that they are giving. All free information isn't good information, but I promise you, when you put some grit to it, meaning you put some money to the information that you receive, you will more so do the information that you are learning, because you put an investment into what you're learning, and you're going to get a return. You see how all that works? You're being educated, you're a freshman. That means you must have someone that's teaching you. More than likely, the teacher should be your mentor, and you are investing in something that you're trying to grow into because you're sowing seeds into the mentor or the mentoring program or whatever it is, and you have a one-on-one relationship with this person. You should become out a whole nother person. You are celebrating you. Now, isn't that exciting? You have decided to celebrate yourself by just doing those 3 simple things. There are so many areas how you can celebrate yourself, but we're going to focus on that. Education, which is that you're a freshman and that you're going to be added to. Changing where you sow and how you buy things and where you buy things and for what reason. And having a mentor, because a mentor needs to be sown into and not just ask, can I run this by you and see what you think? And you get free information that you may or may not use. That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. And so now, this is what we're going to achieve. Let's add that to our life. Let's adjust our lives so that we can be our greatest version of ourselves. You can do that. Allow wisdom to speak to you and give you directive on what I've shared with you. Now you go have a good day.